Howdy doody. I just wanted to update you all on all things Matthew. So since I quit the Encivik medicine for the triple therapy for hepatitis C, I'm sorry, I'm going to always repeat that because I get so tired of people asking me, what's going on? What's happening? What treatment are you talking about? Just listen and you'd know. So now you know. Sorry, I'm done being snappy. I have had crazy reactions. I am itchy like no other, and there's just no way to describe this itch unless you've gone through it. So, I'm wearing really loose fitted clothing. I look really, really pale, which is good for me since I'm trying to be, but it might have to do with the fact that I have Ziploc bags filled with ice, one under this saline, one under this one, and one on my back. Do you hear it? Yeah. Last night, I got my family to come down to stay with me because I was just feeling very lonely and I wanted to see them, and my cousin had just gotten back from being overseas, and so I just thought it would be a good time for a family gathering. And I'm sorry if you get a nip slip, it's just like, whew. So, anywho, they came and my cousin spent the night, and my one cousin who's gone through, she had a terrible reaction when she was getting some shots for her to go out of the country, and she ended up getting hives, and so she kind of knew what I was going through, and the only thing that really helped her was an ice bath. And I said, what? A who? And she said, an ice bath. You're going to get an ice bath. And I said, no, the hell I'm not. I got an ice bath. They made me. But it actually worked out because even though it was freezing, freezing cold, and I felt as though I was on the making of the Titanic, in a very, 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 very small section of it, i.e. my bathtub, which is kind of small for my fat A, the ice certainly helped, which is why I am soaking wet. You probably can't tell, but I am. I just hopped out of the shower. I didn't even dry off, but I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hold on. Do you see my arms? You see all those little bumps? Oh, crap. I don't know if you can. Well, who knows if the quality will show. Those are all over my body, and they itch. They itch like crazy. Matter of fact, now the back of my head is itching. This is not fun, you guys. If ever you thought about destroying your liver and what you might have to do in order to rectify that, do yourself a favor and don't ruin it. For whatever reason, I don't think that you will find this to be fun at all, because I certainly don't. And I love to have fun. And I love water. And I hate water now, because the only kind of water I can have is icy cold or frozen. Bottoms up. I know I make this sound really, really funny, and I'm glad that some of you can find humor in it. I know that most of you aren't laughing because of what I'm having to go through, probably just the way I'm making light of it. It is serious. It is the most awful thing that I've ever gone through. I've gone through losing all my family members for the most part, aside from the ones that I just mentioned, which I'm so glad I haven't lost them. I have had kidney stones. I've been shot in the eye. I have been, I don't even know what else, but needless to say, I would take any and all of those all over again just to be done with the itching, and that's saying a lot. This itching is a monster all on its own, and I actually joined a website called dailystrength.org, and I'm hoping that some of the people there can help give me some advice, because all of the medicine that I've been taking to help with this, it isn't working. It's like breaking through. I called the doctor's office this morning, and I have an appointment to see my doctor tomorrow in the morning, and I hope he can prescribe me like a horse tranquilizer, because I just cannot. I can't work like this. I can't live like this. It's awful. It really is. Oh my God. Night is the worst. I fear the night now. I used to love going to sleep. It was my time to relax. Maybe when this is all over, I'll love it again, but I absolutely despise it now. Every time it starts to get dark, I'm like, well, here we go. My body temperature is rising, and that's when it's going to start flaring up. And while I had my cousins here to help and laugh and Watch me as I'm crazy. I just know that it's not going to be the same after they leave today if I have to give myself a cold shower or a bath. Oh, God, give me the strength to be able to do it. There's lots of bad words that are being said during this time period in my life. And I'm doing a lot of praying and soul searching and thinking, and I just don't know if I'll ever feel normal again, but I've got to keep pushing through so that I can see if I do feel normal again. I would really like it. It would really suck if, like, I got hit by a bus and I felt like this, because I would really like to know what it feels like to feel like me once again. Although I have been hoping that I would be hit by a bus so it would just go ahead and nuke that pain whatsoever, but we can't have that. Matthew's got to be around for a long, long time. Which is good. I need that. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm totally rambling. But the other thing I wanted to mention, it got so bad the other day, this weekend, that I had to call out of work, and I actually had to go to the ER. And I was there for 3 hours just for them to tell me they couldn't give me a steroid because it would compromise my immune system. And all they could do was give me some higher dosage of the medicine that I'm already on. And it is called lorazepam, or I don't even know how to pronounce it. It doesn't work. Not for me, anyway. And it also says, take 1 to 2 tablets every 12 hours for anxiety. I'm not anxious. I am itchy. Maybe I am anxious because of the itchiness, but I need something that's going to nuke it. It just keeps coming back. And this is real ice. It's not a joke. Like, I'm not trying to make you guys feel sorry for me. It's just like... So my cousins are out right now. They're going to get me ice bags, ice packs, rags that I can soak in water, pop in the freezer, and then every time this happens, I can just douse myself in the towels. Among other things. I don't know how long this is going to last. The nurse that I spoke to this morning when I was scheduling the doctor's appointment said this is the Incivix way of getting out of my system, and it could last a couple weeks. I can't handle this for a couple weeks. This is day 5, and... I'll be great if I can get through this. I slept last night better than I did any other night, but that's because I had the fan on power cool, which is the highest setting ever. I didn't use any blankets, really. And I had ice packs in between my legs, in between my boobs, everywhere. And I would keep waking up to adjust it, because every time something got warm, it would start to flare up again. This is the worst experience of my life whatsoever. But we're going to come out on top. I am not going to let you guys down. I'm going to do everything I can to kick its ass and be an advocate for saving your liver. I need a good tagline. Because I'm going to go on tour. And I'm going to talk about this and say, you know, you think you're having fun right now. It's not fun. It's not a joke. There's lots of other diseases that you can get out there. This is not one that you really want to have. Granted, none of them really are ones that you want to have. And I know that this is a walk in the park compared to what some people are going through. And right now, I would love to be able to sympathize with those people, but I can't. I gotta sympathize with myself right now. I'm sorry, I know that makes me selfish, but I'm just itching everywhere. It feels like poison oak, poison ivy, chicken pox, and some sort of rash that you can't see but feel happening. Maybe I just need to calm down. Maybe that's what that medicine is for, to make me relax. To forget about the itching, but it's not working. So I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night. Make good choices and all that jazz. Goodbye.